Welcome student for maths class chapter number 3 data handling part 1. Students, today we are going to start a new topic, that is data handling. Okay, so first we will do the introduction. What is data handling, why we are doing this data handling, and what are the methods of doing this data handling. So today's video is only for introduction. Okay. So see, first when you saying the data handling means what is the meaning of data? The information collected in all such cases is known as data. So whatever the information we are collected, okay, any information, they are called as data. So remember, when I saying the data, it means what? The collected information. Now introduction. See, we know that data is a collection of observation, visual representation of data will help us to understand it better and remember the facts easily. The word data means collection of information in the form of numericals, figure or a set of given facts. Okay, so this word you remember properly. They are in the form of numericals and figure or a set of given facts. Set of given facts means they are giving the number in the group. Some data are given in the group which say as a set of given facts. Okay, so you understood what is data. Next, what is data handling? Now why are doing this data handling? What is that? See, data handling is a way in which data can be represented graphically to give a clear idea of what is represent. It is easier to interpret organized data using pictorial representation. Okay, data handling includes bar graph, pictograph and tally marks. Okay, so we are going to study about these all facts. In this video, we are also going to introduce the meaning of mode, range, medium and means. So if you understand this concept, it will make you very easy to solve your given exercise. So let's start one by one. First is range. What is the meaning of range? The difference between the highest and the lowest observation given us an idea of the spread of the observation. These can be found by subtracting the lower observation from the highest observation. Okay. Now what is the range meaning is here? Here only we have to find which is the biggest range, which is the lowest range. And when we do the subtraction, we will get the range of that number. Okay, so they are called range. Suppose 2, 5, 7 and 9. So in this case, numbers are given in big also and small also. So here the smallest or we say the lowest number is 2 and biggest number is 9. So when we subtract this 9 minus 2, we will get what? 7. So what is the range of these numbers? 7. Next is an arithmetic means. Okay, the most common representative value of a group of data in the arithmetic means or the means to understand. Let us look at the following example. Okay, 3 plus 8 plus 4 and here what given? 5 plus 5 plus 5. Now sum of each item and here you do the sum of average item. Sum of means we have to finding means what? Means we have to find the center of that number. Okay. So here 5 plus 5 plus 5 will be what? 15. 3 numbers are there. So it will be the mean will be 5 here. Here 3 plus 8, 11 plus 4. What again? 15. And when we subtract here 3, we will get what? 5. The meaning will be same. We are finding the means of that number. Let's take another example also. Say, 2 vessels contain 20 liters and 60 liters of milk respectively. What is the amount that each vessel would have if both share the milk equally? Here listen properly. If both share the milk equally, When we ask this question, we are seeking the arithmetical means. Okay, arithmetical means we have total quantity of milk. First we have to find 20 liter and 60 liter. Okay, that we return. And then number of vessels. How many vessels are there? 2 vessels. Okay, now here 20 plus 60 will be how much? 80. Number of vessels 2. When we divide, we will get what? 40. Understood? Another example take. Same. Okay, vessels are 3 there. In one we are having 10 liter. In second we are having suppose 30 liter. And fourth we are having there 80 liter. Okay. So when we add this number, we will get what? 80 plus 90, 100, 120. Okay. That will be 120. Now, how many vessels are there? 1, 2 and 3. So we will write here 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12 and that's 0. So again here we what got? 40 liters. Okay. In this way, we have to find the arithmetic means. Now median. Median is the middle value of the given number. Okay. The word only showing the middle value. Okay. Means median means what? The middle value of the given number or distributing in their ascending order. Median is the average value of the two middle events when the size of the distribution is even. Now here median means mean. Okay, or middle, we say middle. So many numbers are given. This example see 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now we have to find the middle number. So here in the arrow shown that 2 and 9, 4 and 8, 5 and 7 make the group. That means 3 numbers are on the right side and 3 numbers are on the left side of 6. So which number is mean here? That is 6. Or we can find this such type of number in the odd number are mostly means. Suppose I having here 1 is there. Sorry, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, 4, 9, 2, 8. Okay. Now I having here how many number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now when we are having 11 numbers, so we couldn't find the half of the 11 number. So which number is before the 11 is 10. So we find that 5 number on the right side or left side. 5 number on the left side and 5 number will be on the right side. So which number remain? That is a 6 number. So 6 number is the mean of given number or middle of that number. Okay, that is median. Understood? Next see example. To find the median of 4, 5, 7, 2 and 1, that is odd given here. Okay, now only I told you that. First, count the total number given. There are 5 elements or numbers in the distribution. Now 5 is a odd number. So we couldn't do the half of 5. Okay, if you do the half of 5, we will get about 2.5. So that means 2 is on the right side and 2 is on the left side. So third number will be, it is a median. So step second see, arrange the number in ascending order. Why we are arranging in the ascending order? Okay, now I show the example just how to find the median. So best method is what? We have to find the median by arranging in the ascending order. If you wish, you can arrange in the descending order also. So we will see the same example by arranging in the increasing order and arranging in the decreasing order. Here they given in the ascending order 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7. If I write in the descending order, the number will be 7, 5, 4, 2 and 1. Now third step see. The total element in the distribution 5 is odd. So the middle position can be calculated using the formula n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So the middle position is 5 plus 1 divided by 2 means 6 divided by 2 we will get what? 3. So third number will be the median. Okay. So here third number is what? 4 when we are arranging in the ascending order. Now see what happen if you arrange in the decreasing order. or descending order? Again, the formula will be same. When we divide, we will get what? 6 divided by 2, and answer will be 3. So here the third number is again 4. So arranging in ascending and descending order is very important. Okay. So understood this example, how to find the median. Next, frequency table. See here, class is given, tally mark and frequency. Now how you show the tally mark? Okay, if the frequency is given, here the frequency is given, what they are? 2, 3, 3, 5, 6, 6, 3, 2. Okay, so when we showing in the tally mark, we have to show by a lining. Okay, so in the first frequency they show what? 2. So we write in how much here line? 2 line. Second, 3. So here how many lines are there? 3. Again here third one, 3 lines. So 3 lines are given. Now in fourth one it is given 5. So instead of I using the 5 lines here, what I did here? I not using the 5 lines there. I show that 4 lines straight and 1 line to cancel it. Okay. Actually not cancelling, they are counting as 1. So you have to write how much? You have to write like this only. Okay. You have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth we will write in this way. Okay. Now you have to write the 6th one. So this is the 5. Okay. 6 again we add. So in the steps of 4, then 5 will be as a cross line. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be again on the cross line. Okay. Now here 6 given like this, 3 and 2. So this is the way to write. If 9 is given, suppose, okay, then we will write that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I told to write 10, then I will write here 1. So it will be 10, 11, add 1, 12, 13, 14, 15 if said, again add 1. So this is the way to show the frequency in tally marks. Now next is mode. The mode of a set of a data is the value in the set that occur most often. I will repeat again. See, the mode of a set of a data is the value in the set that occur most often. Okay. So often means many times when they are appearing. Okay. They are the mode of that number or the mode of that data. So one example is given here. 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4 and 4. So what is the mode of this data? Yes, it is 2 because 2 is appear here how many times? 4 times as compared to other numbers. Okay. So 2 occurs more frequently than other observation. Understood what is mode? Now in data handling we are also talking about the bar graphs. So what are they? A bar chart or a bar graph is a chart with a rectangular bar with length proportional to the value that they represent. Okay. In that it is a chart which is rectangular and with length proportional to the value that they represent. The bars can be plotted vertically or horizontally. A bar chart is very useful if you are trying to record certain information, whether it is continuous or not continuous data. Bar chart also look a lot like a histogram. Okay. They are often mistake for each other. Okay. So we are going to study about the bar graph also. Next, the part of bar graph. When we are talking about the bar graph, what are the parts we are going to introduce there? See, first one is an y-axis, x-axis, bars and scale. Okay, so y and x-axis. First is y-axis, the line on the graph that run vertically up, down through 0. It is used as a reference line so you can measure from it. Okay. This is the y axis. Then next is an x axis. The line on the graph that runs horizontally left right through 0, it is used as a reference line so you can measure from it. Now this is about the x axis. Then bars. They can be horizontal or vertical bars of the bar graph are used to show how large each value is. Then next about the scale, which is very important. Okay, a scale on the graph is what we use to measure the distance between the given coordinates. Okay, now we will see some bar graphs. Here the bar graphs are given. Okay, now what we have studied? X axis, y axis. Okay, so here this is an x axis, this one is an y axis. Okay, here in this example they showing the years in x axis and rice production in the y axis. So these are the bars. Okay, these are the bars to show the production of rice axis. And the very important thing that I said, it is a scale. So one scale they showed that 1 centimeter is 10 lakh ton. So when we are talking about 1 here, so 1 centimeter means how much? 10 lakh. If you are counting there 10 centimeter, then here it will be equals to 10 into 10 will be 100 lakh ton. Okay. So the scale is very important. Understood? A bar graph, a display of information using bar of uniform width, their heights. Another one, see. This is a double bar graph. Okay. Here a bar graph showing two sets of data simultaneously. Okay. Means x-axis is this one. It is an y-axis. Here the strength of students are showing. Okay, now in the 2005 the strength is suppose 30 and in 2006 the strength will be 60. Simultaneously we are showing two set of data. Okay, now in 2006 and 7, okay, here they show suppose it is 50 and then it will increase to in between that. So it will be what? 55. Like this simultaneously, though it may be what? Suppose it is a blue one is suppose girl. So and here it is a boy. So in 2005 and 6 they show that the girls is 30 and boys is 60. In 2006 and 7 they show the girls is 50 and boys is 55. In 2007 and 8 the girls will be 50 and boys will be again 50 and girls will be less than 50. Okay, so here the scales are given. So the here pink colors show girls and green colors show boys. So simultaneously the sets or two sets of data we are showing in one graph. So such type of graph is known as double bar graph. Thank you. Today we have studied about the data handling introduction part, and based on this